Okay. So the reason why I went
What was your name again, man?
My name's Luke Conti.
Luke Conti. All right.
Conti,
Luke,
yes.
nice to meet you.
So the reason why I want to ban guns is because I feel it would make this country way more safe. So the first thing I would look at is, so we can look at the countries that already did ban guns, right? So Australia used to be extremely like America, and they used to have an insane amount of guns, just like we do, right? And in Canada, before they banned guns, they had guns too. So then and then they banned guns. In Australia, it took one massacre in 1990 to fully overhaul their rules and ban guns completely. So now we have to look at how that works, right?
Okay.
So then, if you look at the death rates per 100,000 in those countries, Canada is 0.76 gun deaths per 100,000, and Australia is 0.88 per 100,000 gun deaths, right? Now we look at America. America is 13.6 deaths per 100,000, right? So that's more than a 13x, right?
Yeah.
So, and
Well, I have one question. What happens if they ban guns? Because I haven't really been versed on this, but I definitely believe in having the rights to have firearms. And I didn't hear you. I just heard you talking about guns. But I am open to like stats and knowing why. But my question is, if they take everybody's guns, because I don't need a gun, I'm good. Like I've already had my guns taken from me. So I don't believe we really have any rights in California, to be honest. So, but having the ability to take all of our guns, what happens if they try to marshal us and we have no weapons?
If they try to
or the criminals having guns we don't, how does that?
So the criminals having guns, so my point to that would be that we look at like Canada again, right? Canada shares a large border with the United States, right? So in theory, right, if it were so easy and all the criminals would get guns.
How long ago did that happen? How long ago did they take away the...
They took away the guns, I believe. I'm actually not sure, so we'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm curious. This is good.
Right?
I find that younger, when I was your guys' age, man, I was focused on making money. And then I got all the money I wanted, and then it was all taken because of a couple little things that you just didn't see coming because you're so focused on making money. So politics are important and getting more important to me. So I'm curious on what you're saying, but I never would have assumed that. But I've been open. People have been opening my eyes when I talk about politics now. I'm kind of hearing it from different views, which is good. But as far as my only concern, if we didn't have firearms, criminals have them and government has them. And they've already told us, are you for, did you take the COVID shot? You're young.
Yeah.
You did? You took it?
Yeah. I took it.
Okay, did you take it?
Yeah.
You guys took it? Okay. So would you guys consider yourself Democrat? Because I honestly didn't even...
I consider myself liberal.
Okay,
yes.
Liberal. All right. So you, as a kid, I honestly, when I first heard you guys, I thought you were talking about keeping like guns were like a good thing. So, all right. So you took have you heard all the stats on all the things happening for people taking the shots? And I'm not trying to...
Like the stats of like what?
Of deaths and illnesses. I just heard of a 39-year-old that I know, friend of a friend, died of a heart attack, and it came from. I've had family members have things happen taking the shot. So you're pro-government.
I'm not necessarily. Well, yeah.
I mean, you want to take away our rights. So I don't
necessarily want to take away the rights. I just think I'm pro human lives. I think that if we took away guns,
pro-life. So you're pro-life. So we can agree on that. Or wait.
No, I'm pro.
Oh, you're pro. Okay,
I'm pro that like less people should die.
Less people. Okay, so, wait, you're against less people should die.
Yeah, it's like no one should die.
This is my first, by the way, but I've been listening to Vivek for the last Kirk for the last Kirk the last 6 months, and then this happened about 3-4 days ago, and it got me. I want to go sit at colleges and because and honestly, I just saw you guys working out, and I appreciate you saying yes to this video, but we're gonna. So let me. All right, what was the last thing you just said right now? Because I had like 3 thoughts on what you just said.
So I said I'm pro-abortion, right? I want to ban guns, and that's it.
Okay, I have a question. This is random, but I'm just ask how your thinking works. Did you go to college?
Yes, for one semester.
Where? Okay, just one semester. Okay, so you're not like indoctrinated by.
No.
I'm just one. So.
For 2 semesters, a year.
So I have a real estate license. I've been doing it for 22 years, 2000. I took 3 years off when I found my ex. Didn't sell, about 7 homes, rates went up, so I had to start selling again. Long story. So the last 5 years have been pretty struggling, so I've been selling. So if I don't pay, and I'm just going to ask you a question. So if I don't pay child support, California has it, and I'm going to see what your thoughts are on this. They garnish your wages, but then they suspend your license if you don't pay 2 months of child support. Well, I've been in real estate a long time. I've gone a year without making money, and then I make $100,000 in 1 month. So how do you think it's okay for them to take my real estate license? You think that because it's a law, California somehow Governor Newsom and them said that it's okay for them to take your real estate license if you don't pay child support and your driver's license. And you probably know about that, right? If you don't pay child support, take your driver's license.
Okay, they can take your driver's
license. So if you take your driver's license, so if you lose your job, you can't pay. Take your driver's license.
Yeah, that's
and you can't get to work.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro. So does that make any sense to you? Like, how do you see that?
I actually did not know.
Do you agree or not? I basically just want to know how you're.
Know, like, so I just like, why would we not pay child support?
Because you didn't close anything in 6 months, and you got escrow, so then they take your license.
Yeah,
then you got to pay $500 in fees to get what they want you to rob a bank and go to jail.
Yeah.
Those are my two.
Yeah.
Like, what else do you do? So okay, so that.
So I don't think. I would say that's very interesting, and I wouldn't.
It doesn't make sense to you.
Right?
Okay.
But they should. Right. I don't think they should be able to take your job away.
Thank you, bro.
Right?
Okay.
Like,
so I talked to a lawyer today. He said the same thing. Everybody agrees with it, child support people, and nobody apparently politics. You got to get into politics to make a difference. That's why I've been considering it.
Okay.
It just doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't know how to lay down for the law. So I'm really open to hearing because you're younger. You said 27?
I'm 19.
You're 9. Oh my lord, 19. All right. This is a really good people. I have a 10 and 8-year-old girl, so I'm all about
cool.
developing my boys.
Yeah, so I'll say to the point of my mom's a real estate agent, but she lives in Oregon. Okay. So, and I know that, well, not to get too much into my personal life, but I know she has paid, according to my dad at least, she has paid very little in child support. And she still has her license.
Does she make a lot of money or something?
She made like.
She might run it through someone else. There's different ways.
She's through Remax.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, they go straight off of
So I don't know. Maybe that's just a California thing. Is what.
Let me go back to you.
A California thing.
I'm more interested in you said. So the child. Let's go to the human rights. Because I asked my 10-year-old the other day driving the car. I go, do you think if your mom were to get pregnant, or any woman I didn't say the mom, use that as an example, but I said, do you think if any women get pregnant that they should be able to abort the baby, like kill the baby before it's born? And they said no.
Okay.
So a lot of people are changing between fetuses and like it's a fetus, but really it's a baby once it's got a heartbeat and 14, 16 weeks. But you think you're saying it's okay for them to have the right to abort the baby?
Yes.
But you're pro-life.
So I'm pro. Like I don't think like we should have gun deaths.
You know what?
We should have like gun deaths, and I know that, but I just don't. I truly don't believe, right, that we should.
But if criminals are the only ones with weapons, how do we defend ourselves?
So my point.
This is going to open up some good. I got a couple of good.
So my point to that would be, right, that typically, how would they get the guns if all guns are banned? Right?
Illegal, bro.
So
illegal.
Mexico, so they get it over the border. So then that's why I brought it to Canada.
It'll drive up the price. I'll have an illegal gun. Like it'll drive up the price.
So you would buy an illegal gun if we banned all guns?
100%, especially.
But you just said that you wouldn't buy a gun.
No. I said I have guns. They're all taken from me.
Oh, okay.
But I definitely. You know what? If I was able to get one, like I actually had a client that the other day told me, hey, I can get this exactly what we're talking. And so if there was no guns and the crime, now here's the thing, if the crime's not going up, cool. But if it starts to get anything like, kind of like what's happening right now, I would definitely get one to protect myself because police, have you ever called the police or ever had any kind of interaction?
Yeah, very little.
Did you know they can arrest you? I could punch you in the face. I'm not being rude, but I could assault somebody and I would not get arrested. Did you know that?
Really? Why?
Brother, this is happening to me. No, I just got. Let me tell you, I just got pepper sprayed from a. So today I found out we had no court, there was a court was dismissed for one of my clients. 2 days. I've been doing a lot of law stuff. I've been telling. 2 days ago, my client's lawyer said there was no more. He dismissed his case, and he was fighting a probate case, and for 4 months she paid for it to get, and then they just. For no reason at all, canceled it. So I go into the court on Monday and I got pepper sprayed for asking him, can I get some kind of something in writing why you canceled it? That was it. And I got pepper sprayed. But I've had tenant issues where I've been assaulted. I choked somebody once just out of principle. I knew I could, and they called the cops, and nothing happened. Bro, so I already see that we have all they want things to do, in my opinion, is to go to court. Because the more government gets involved, the more chaos. I've been through child support court for 3 years to 3 years to get 50% of my kids when I had done no wrong because somebody else Sorry, I know you don't want to, but it just goes along with a gun. You know, when you say that, stats are stats. So if it's working in multiple places, you're saying they're taking their guns away, crime's going down.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering.
I actually like. Are you wondering that would it happen in America, right?
Yeah,
Because America
I
is
mean,
inherently a different place in those both those places.
Not even that. If it's happening in multiple cities, I mean, it would make sense that it would work. But I'm just wondering. The biggest thing is if criminals still have guns. But if the crimes were harsher against criminals,
Exactly, right?
that would make sense.
Also, I mean, there's like logistical problems, right? Like, let's say like people own like legal guns now, right? And then we ban guns. Like, how necessarily like are we gonna like break into their homes and take their guns, right? There's always
put a price on it. I mean, there's a way to get
like,
them.
Obviously, I feel like the government would
People
ask
would leave.
nicely.
I think, like myself, there'd be a lot of people leaving California. They're
Yeah,
already
yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
So I think that would really happen.
So you think we would like leave California? We ban guns everywhere.
I think. Oh, in the whole U.S.
Yeah.
So you're saying the whole country's ban guns
Yeah.
and all crime over now. So if
Yeah.
they did that, I know you guys got to work out. So we'll wrap this up. So if they ban guns in the whole country, I'd have to be really confident in my government and the state I'm living. That's what I'm realizing.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, like a lot of people, when you're working and you're busy and you're focused, you don't care how the law. You hear other people going through stuff, but it doesn't faze you. Once you go through them, and now I hit 42, and I've gone through a lot of different things in the last 5 years, and I'm realizing, man, it's twisted shit. Like lawyers work together, pay each other off to not litigate. That's the part where if all my guns were taken, you got a lot of law, which you were okay taking a shot. I wasn't. They were knocking on my door, calling, and it just didn't make sense that they loved me that much to make me take a shot. So I'm just trying to understand. 19 years old. You agree about the guns?
I don't believe in guns should be banned outright. I do think restrictions.
Restrictions. Okay. Cool. Well, nice to meet you guys, man. I'm gonna let you guys. I would like to talk more about I'm interested more. Actually, hold on. About the. So you don't want deaths getting taken, but the choice. You're pro-choice.
Yeah, I'm 100%
pro-choice. So they can kill a baby, human being.
Yeah.
Human being.
Because it's not necessarily
Fetus is a baby. It's considered a life once it has a heartbeat. And I'm going to learn more of this, but but once it has a heartbeat. So 14, 16 weeks.
So I would say to that point that after like the first trimester, you can no longer get an abortion. It's already illegal.
What's first trimester like?
I think
13
it's 13 weeks.
Is it 13?
Yeah.
I'll have to look at that because I've been listening to Kirk and he was saying.
See, Charlie Kirk is a very interesting individual to say.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I don't think.
No?
I don't think necessarily. Let me get this abundantly clear, right? No one should be shot for their opinion. Like I just said, I think we should ban guns. So obviously, I wouldn't.
It's not 25% of Democrats were okay with it. There's a sad 3% of conservatives which wasn't good. I just found out what I was, to be honest. Because I haven't really been involved in politics the last 5 years, man. But
It's either 13 or not. Now I'm not.
Huh?
It's